Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias. Yes, y'all, I'm laughing. I am the brightest thing out here this morning. First of all, let me let you get a chance to get on. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. It is less, what is it, like 30 degrees? It's 30 degrees. Yeah, it's about 30. It was about 30 this morning. Maybe it's a little hotter now, but it was like 30 degrees. When I got in last night to Charlotte, it was 38 degrees. I was like, wow. Like I forgot. Like I've only done a few winters here. This is only my it's only my third winter in North Carolina, so it's like always still amazing to me that it could be below freezing, which is anything under 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was. So anyway, yeah, I got in at those 38 degrees, and I was like, oh, welcome home. Before I left 6 days ago, it was so warm. It was a beautiful weather. I was sitting out in the back, but it is winter, so that's okay. And so yeah, I'm already thinking about new outfits that your girl gonna have to go buy some winter gear since I gave away all my winter stuff. Hold on one second, y'all. But yeah, it's 38 degrees and it's probably 30, maybe it's like 32 or 35 now. I really don't know. But of course, the change in weather is affecting your sisters. So I had a great night's sleep. The Airbnb was heavenly. It was immaculately clean. It was a southern white woman from a place called Belmont, which is a little bit outside of Charlotte, but it's not too far from the airport at all. She was nice as pie. She was sweet as pie, as they say out here. And her house was immaculate. The bed was so warm. The bed was soft and cozy. I mean, I read the reviews on Airbnb and people talked about like you slept here and you wanted to sleep again and again and again. It was like the perfect night's sleep for a short sleep because I got to bed at probably around midnight and I got up at 4:30, so I technically only had 4.5 hours sleep. But that's okay because it was good sleep. It was like there was not a moment wasted. It was wonderful. Of course, I set my clock because I would have never got up. And when that clock went off, I was so groggy. I was so groggy. But she gave me some tea. She had said, "You want some coffee?" I was like, "Well, I do tea." I had some decaffeinated tea. It was really good. It was cinnamon and orange spice. Hey, yeah, it was cinnamon and orange spice, so it was really good. It was good. And I got she didn't. She said I usually make breakfast, but it was so early that we had to get up. So anyway, I didn't mind. I got me an apple in my bag, but let me just say why I say I'm the brightest thing out here. Look at me, y'all. Okay, look at me. Look at me. Just look at me, and just wait. Let's turn this around. This is a good picture. Look at everybody else. No, I want you to see this so y'all know that I am not exaggerating. Look at everybody else attire and then look at me. Okay, wait, now let's go back so you can get the visuals. Okay, this is, okay, yeah, yeah. Oh wait, the shoes too. The shoes, and I gotta put socks on, which is, I always hate this look, but it's cold. This is me. I look like something that just came from the Caribbean, which I did, and everybody else is looking accordingly gray. But let me tell you something that's funny that I'm quoting Queen of Fu a lot because there's another, in her book, Sacred Woman, there's one of the gateways, is the gateway called Sacred Beauty. It goes back to Sacred Beauty again. Again, I was talking about this last night. And she says that, never, she says, conform to the Western ways in the sense that she said Western ways with their perpetual blacks and grays and dark colors. Even though it's winter, they do it. Some people do it all year round. And how in other cultures, even the Africans, if they were dressed in their traditional wear from different places, they would still come off the airport in their bright colors. And that she says that we've learned to tone ourselves down so that we could fit in. Because people like literally was looking at me today, like, where is she? Actually, you know what though? Not the white folks. It was black. It was one black couple. I could tell they was looking like, you know, but everybody else wasn't even caring. They probably was like, she looked the part. We don't know where she coming from. And I just thought about that, like, being your bright self, even in the wintertime, being your illuminating self, being the brightest thing in the room and don't, bow down from that. Because, let me just show you again. This how we working. Well, first of all, this is how most people dress in the airport in general. But then, of course, add in that it is cold. Don't get me wrong, like, it's cold. But even me, I used to have winter whites, and like I just can't stay in the super like dark colors all year because, and this is like Queen of Food talked about it. You know, colors affect you, and affects your womb, it affects your disposition, it affects you if you're in those dark colors, which most of us have long winters all the time. Can you imagine how that affects your spirit? So all the reasons why y'all want to live outside of New York, I agree with you. I think that because I feel like that's what I'm saying. Everywhere I go, I live. I could see for the winter months, unless you like winter, because I think that there's some advantages to that as well. Especially again, if you don't have to be out in it all day, you could live in a warmer climate in the cold when it's cold where you are, and vice versa, you know, the other way around. So I'm all for the not doing winters for those that just don't want to do it. But again, I am embracing it all. Like I'm ready to get my cute sweaters, get my house nice and warm, you know, have my nice teas and beverages, eat warm foods. Like I'm so excited about cooking, having I'm going home make muffins, and I'm just ready. I'm gonna make me some biscuits. Like I'm just gonna get in this. Like I'm about to get into this thing called winter and embrace it. Also, having my hair long helps so much. I didn't realize how much it keeps your head warm. So this is the time for my weaves and wig sisters. Like, okay, that's your hat now. Now I got the summertime. I don't know how you do that, but hey, you slaying. That's you. That's good. But this is the time to really get cozy. So I'm ready for the coziness. But I did have to notice, I was like, oh my God, I am the brightest thing in here. Like I mean, nobody really cares actually because most people trying to do their own thing and go their own places. Okay, that's what they doing. But yeah, but the weather fluctuation, ooh, that gets the body. I had no idea it was cold. The last time I checked with y'all, it was nice in North Carolina, but I know if they said it happened overnight. I had no idea we was knee deep in winter. Like this is extra shea butter weather. Like you got to pile that shea butter on, honey, to protect you from all this cold. We got to have and that's what we're gonna do in December. We're gonna have how to take care of yourself in the winter, black woman. Very important. It's a whole nother self-care ritual. It's like a whole, because now you're gonna start putting on those darker clothes. You're gonna be in more. You might start feeling some type of depression. This is where we're gonna be like really how to stay healthy and happy and beautiful during the wintertime, how to keep that goddess thing going when everybody else has everybody else just fall into place. Look at everybody else, they just conform. It's cold, we go this way. It's warm, we go this way. People don't even think like that. Especially for black people, that brightness, like how do you bring the sun to you? And I was thinking about it, I was like, Lisa, Marie, you're the sun right now. You said it's still shining and it's shining within. So don't forget that, okay? So it's cool to be here, but it is cold. Like it's cold. Like I mean, luckily I had this sweatshirt. Well, you can't see it because I got a little jacket over it, but it's a sweatshirt that I clean before every travel, and I keep inside of my bag in my carry-on. And luckily I had this one because I had the top to go with the pants, but oh my God, I would look like the Bahamas, here I come, you know. But I had that, so that was helpful. But I'm so glad I had the sweatshirt. But anyway, the good part is we start boarding at 7:10 and I will be in Charlotte in probably about 30 minutes or so. Not Charlotte, into back to RDU. And I got to catch an Uber, but no big deal. And I'll be home before my 10 o'clock class. I got 2 classes to teach today, and I'm going to be teaching them. And I got a lot to say. So but I'm going to warm my house up. I don't have any food. That's the only thing. And so I'm going to stop. When I get off that Uber, I'm going to get in my car, and I'm going to go around the corner to the place what you call solely vegan, because that Uber Eats be expensive. I don't think they even do Uber Eats anymore. So I'm gonna do the soul good food, no, soul food, so good food, no, soul food good. I don't know. I forget what it is. Okay, soul food, so good vegan, so good vegan. That's what it's called now. And I'm gonna go stop there, and I'm gonna eat not eat. I'm going to actually take my stuff to come home. And I hope I can do it all before 10 because I am so hungry right now. I have not eaten really yesterday. I've been snacking and drinking. Like I need to eat. Like I'm hungry. So I'm going to get warm and get eating. And then I'm going to start thinking about how we're going to get through this winter happily. Okay, that's the plan. It's not just get through it, but get through it well. And we're going to do it together in my next intensive 21 days. Let's end the year off at the Blackberry Beauty. Another thing I wanted to say to y'all, listen, y'all, I saw somebody, I have my 2 hour how to raise your vibrational frequency, because when I saw my last few videos, I think that's what I was really wanting to do, help you all to do, was to raise your vibrational frequency. And it's one of you bought my $27 special, my Sunday specials, for the 2 hour specials on how to raise your vibrational frequency. Listen, y'all, tomorrow it goes off sale. That those $27 products for 2 hours, those classes that I'm talking, ancestor class, raising your frequency, all of them, they're not going to be 27 anymore. They're going to be back to $47. So you might really want to get it before they go out, because that's going to bring you up to speed, especially people that are new or people that's not quite following me and don't understand where I'm going or where I'm wanting to go, where spirit is going within me. You might want to get those classes because they're going back. They've been on sale for a long time. So I think it's time to bring it back. Sure, no problem. How are you? So, so yeah, make sure if you want it. If you want it, you can have it. So let me see who's on this morning. Let's see. Okay, Moo, Cow, Poo Poo. Okay, hi. Hey, Cynthia. Greetings to you, Cynthia Ali. I understand the thing about the colors. I am young and I grew up really poor, so even thinking about style was not a thought. Ah, interesting. So most of my clothes, I know I was too, though. I understand that raising I got were not even styles alone and colorful. I'm just now training myself to buy new clothes for myself that flatter my figure. Yes, yes, that's wonderful. And enjoy. Thank you, and I enjoy. Yes, Queen. Spirit Flower says, morning, morning. Justin, how you been? I ain't seen you in a while. Great rising to you. Hola, Tamwan. How you doing, darling? So yes, y'all, this is real. Like I put shea butter on. Well, another thing too, the airport dries you out too. It just does. I mean, that's just the way it is. It dries you out. It's just circulated air conditioning basically, which is never that great, but it's only a short time. You know, it's funny, as much as when you're in the airport, you're so aware of being in the airport, as soon as you get home, you're like good, like you're like real good. You're like, you know what, I don't remember that world. So that's just this thing now with me, and I don't know when it happened or where exactly, but I take everything in stride now. There's no complaining. The plane was late, no problem. You know, we're getting on, it's gonna be good. Like, it's just, I feel like it's Cartagena. Cartagena chilled me out. Cartagena chilled me really out. I mean, and it's not like some temporary, oh, you're on vacation. It was something deeper, you know, and I just feel like our life is really, I hate to say, y'all, it's gonna get corny right now, it's what you make it. And how do you make it though, is the question. We're gonna talk about that in our next intensive, but I'll say this, it's your attitude. It's how you receive life. The things that you are uncomfortable about or upset about or not liking are still happening. And the only way to really change the frequency so that you could have another experience and see the true value in what you're going through. Oh yes, did I say value in what you're going through? And then come out on the other side, which would be a lot faster if you didn't resist it, but actually got with it. Oh, we rhyming today. Yes, and I don't know what happened, but I get it, and it makes life so much more better and pleasant and loving. Vibration is everything. I also know too, I know the power of the ocean, the power of that sea salt, the power of bodies, particularly waters that have had our enslaved Africans have passed through. I think they give you, it's like ancestor juice. I really believe it. It's ancestor juice. It's like they give you this power when you go in their waters, but only if you're sensitive to it. Other people go on places and don't feel a thing. They go in the same water you would and they don't feel a thing. Their frequency is not on that level. They had a good time and maybe they do feel, but they don't articulate in the same way. Let's not even judge. But as a sensitive woman, a spiritual sensitive woman, a frequency bound, higher frequency bound woman, you are going to feel and you are going to be affected. And that's a good thing. It don't have to be a bad thing. And I want to teach you and show you how to do that. Take my courses, support me. You're seeing the growth, you're seeing the change. Donate. Donations, especially after I come back from a trip, I need donations even more. Because now I done went all these places so I can show everybody too. So, you know, donate to my PayPal, donate to my Cash App, please. Especially if you're being fed even if you're confused or you're not understanding, like I'm teaching up in here, I think, I've got some classes, this is class. So for those that don't take the classes, this is your way of helping out. But yeah, it's real and it's beautiful and I'm loving it. But come into the courses, sit down, get the workbooks, and start doing the work because I've done this work. And the traveling is what do you call, like it's rapido. It's really fast. It moves you into different. I'll tell you what I was thinking. I feel like I'm talking from another place, right? And I'm more solid in this conversation that I'm having with y'all. And I think about the idea of flying, right? You're high. Yesterday when we were coming into, okay, these people, when we were coming through, I forgot, landing in, I think it was either Miami or Charlotte, I can't remember. It was Miami because Charlotte was dark. And I saw, like to see the clouds like that, I know you've seen it on the plane, but the clouds were extra that day. They were just amazing. They just looked like, you felt like you was definitely in heaven and that you had a higher vantage point. You were seeing things in ways that you never saw them before because you're at a higher elevation, figuratively and of course in a sense spiritually, definitely, and even literally, right? All of those things are happening at one time. And it's like, I have not, and it's going to take me a little maybe while to figure out why the traveling does that. Is it the plane ride and being on a high elevation? Is it the ocean and being cleansed? Is it the rituals of the mud, the rituals of the massage, the rituals of being in the sand, the rituals of being around young people? That could help a lot. That'll up your melanin, which melanin is really frequency too. So yeah, it's I'm not sure. It could be a combination of all of it, and more to discover. But I grow so quickly. Like I said, a lot of people are sitting on couches and in therapy. Nothing wrong with that. You need it. You should get it. It's helpful. But I think that as Africans, I remember when I studied, when I was teaching, I was studying as well, but I was teaching school at a school called Luxor Academy in Oakland, California. Weusi, Sayana Weusi, BB Sayana Weusi, if you watch it, because I know sometimes you do. This was my teacher. And she would teach me what to teach. And I remember, God dang, my mind. So I remember, now I can't remember. But I'm talking about Kemet. But I remember we was talking about Imhotep. He's the master, he's a genius. He was the genius, a master genius. He was a master at all. He was a builder, a geometer, a philosopher, a doctor, a physician, like every single thing. And she said that when you went in times of Kemet, when you went to so-called see the doctor, you didn't have to keep coming back. Imhotep healed you, and most of those high vibrational frequency healers, you were healed and you never came back again. Because you're not a healer in a sense back then if people had to keep coming back to you. Well, I think that is because they truly relied on the natural elements. And I feel like that's what the ocean does, and the river can do, and the ponds, and all kinds of the streams, like it's all of it. And I think that that's where we're missing. Hold on. No. So that's just something that I wanted to just say to y'all. Like, coming to the intensives, this is where I'm at now. We need to, especially now during the time where, like I said, it's winter, we start losing our faith a bit. We start wishing we could get away from it. Listen, don't think I'm not being sympathetic to you. Like I'm sympathetic to your plight of, I'm getting out and you want to get out too. I'm saying don't be so stuck on it's this one way. Start getting out now and allow that getting out to take you to the other places that you really want to go. Don't be so set, but that's a frequency thing. Let me see. No. So, yeah. So I just want to say that, like, we're going places and we're doing things, and this growth is laid out for you. This growth is for you, but it's not as hard, as long suffering as Africans. We are the most greatest long sufferers, but I give us a lot of props. We are such survivors, such survivors. Like I said, so much to tell on the other side of my Cartagena trip as far as how they do our people. It's something else. But we are total survivors. We are the strongest people on the earth, obviously, because we definitely deal with the worst of the worst, you know. Can you imagine that you're already in a so-called developing nation where it's people of color, let's just say brown people and black people? And and so most people are not, they might say on some levels economically, you know, disenfranchised, right? Spiritually or politically disenfranchised as well. And then you add that the darker of even those people are even treated worse. Just think about that. You're already going to countries where the browner ones ain't doing that well. Can you imagine the black? And that yet we're still here, we're still creating, we're still loving, we're still having babies, we still are creators. And that's why today I'll do my class with Creative Journey, and I'm going to talk about that to them. But we're creators, and that's why I'm doing if you want to join the part 2, if you're leaving money on the table, we're going to really get into some things that open you up and get you ready for the life that you want. And I truly will say, after being in Cartagena, that, yeah, that's always been our way out of poverty, was creating for ourselves, because most blacks in Cartagena have to do it. So it's just the perfect timing for the class. That's $47 2-hour class today. If you want to be a part of it, you still got time. Also, you should really treat yourself and buy the first one as well, so you can start working on your mind to get you to a place where you can receive it, instead of taking business courses and still never really doing the business. We're going some other places, and I think it's going to help you a lot. So, especially based on my travels, I got a perspective, you know, a real perspective. So, yeah, so let's see. Let me check in some more. So true. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Tom Juan. Black, my buenos dias. Buenos dias. Hey, Emma, how are you? So, yeah, it's a lot of people in here today. But I had a great experience, you know. Even like I said with the woman, the house that I was in Charlotte just now, it was so immaculate and beautiful, and the bed was amazing, and the woman, she picked me up and from the airport and took me back, and that was part of her service. And usually if you stay longer, you get breakfast. And I loved it. I loved it. It was great. And she was, you know, not looking like me, but she was good people. She was good people. So I've had good people. I'm attracting good people. I always attract good people. Make that your mantra today. I always attract good people. I always. And then don't put no this person, I just say good. Because everywhere you go, you need good people in your life. Because that is important. You can't do this, living this life alone. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. So, yeah, but I hope you have a good morning. Like I said, I'm looking forward to hearing that RD. You have arrived in RDU, yay! Because I want to go home and be warm and just have my life and eat some food because I'm so hungry. Okay, I'm not so hungry, but I'm hungry, okay? I'm hungry. And I can't live off no damn chips because that's so not good for me. So, yeah, anyway, do what you got to do. Yes, what platform is the class on? So the class is it's on Facebook. Let me just say this for both classes. So the class, the business class is on Facebook. If you don't want Facebook, you're not on Facebook, no worries, because after it's done, I'm able to have the video, take the recorded video and put it on as a link. So when you purchase, you can just download the link. Or if you purchase before the class but don't go on Facebook, my assistant will send you the link once the class is over to your email. So I just want to tell people, for those that don't want Facebook, don't worry about it. You don't even have to be on for my master classes, and that's what today is. The business class is a master class. You don't ever have to worry about being on. Only if you want it live, then you could. If you don't, yeah, if you want it live, then you have to be on. Other than that, it's the same. You're going to get it all. But the 21-day intensive, because we do so many videos, that one is a live platform. That's live on Facebook as well. So great question. Whitworth Johnson, hey. Hello, sis, checking in from Minnesota. Hey, sweetie. Oh, I know it's a cold there. It's a cold right now. Is the business class, or is it the business class or different? Black Minds, it's the why are you leaving money on the table? It's the business class. The one we're in now called Creative Journey. That's a 21-day intensive, and that's a very more in depth. We meet 3 times a week. Sometimes I come on every day, but officially, so that's one some more inner. That's doing the inner work. But that one closed on Friday, so that one is over. So you can buy the next one. When I was talking about how we're going to get through this winter, that one is going to be my December class. But the business class is the one I really was talking about. So you got it. Yes, thank you, Black Minds in Meditation. I always attract good people. Yes. I was in your Sacred Seven class. Enjoyed it. Yes, exactly. Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. And the Sacred Seven class, part 2, that starts tomorrow as well. I forgot to say that. That class. I'm ready for that class. I feel like I'm telling y'all, that class got y'all can still, no, you can't actually purchase. You can purchase it, yeah, we'll put you in a group and you can still get all access to it. So that class to me, that got me focused. And the next 7 months of focus, that focus on that one thing, how powerful. It shows that everything about meditation is right. That having that scattered brain is actually thinking about too many things at once and usually trying to solve, that we're not actually made to do that. That I know the mind is a computer, but it's not supposed to be abused either. Because it's a computer, but it's not a goddamn machine. I like when people say, oh, the mind is like a computer. The computer is pat after the mind. But right, but the computer's a machine. It's not real. It's not a human. You're a woman, you're human. You're trying to process. But the power of processing one to fix the all, that Sunday school course, ladies, if you don't do the business course for 2 hours, that Sunday school course, you're getting a lot for your $47. You give me over 3 Sundays. We meet for 30 minutes those Sundays. And then for one whole week within those Sundays, we do 15 minutes a day and we focus on one thing daily. It is the most powerful, life-changing course that I feel like that I've taught in that way, because it taught me something to focus on the one thing, because that one thing takes care of everything. So like, if for instance, like one day we had smelling like a rose and being sensitive to what we are smelling, what is aromatic to us and how it affects us, and putting on our oils, or something not smelling, sniffing things out. Now it's not just like, okay, it's a physical experience. It's also like, what am I not taking, what am I not using my senses to detect? How am I closed down my senses? It was just great. It was just great. Let me see some of the other days. Hold on. Oh. So anyway, yes, it's great. It was great. So I would recommend that one as well. And I forgot to say that. That one starts tomorrow, and it starts from 12 to 12:30. It's called Sunday School, and the 7 is the number of the Spirit course. Great course. Love that course. So you see how I say I love the course? Because I really literally take all the classes. That's why I'm still 10 years later still doing courses, because they help me so much. I need it. And also, it's funny, I remember that Queen of Food thing for me. What I loved about it and what I didn't love about it, the way I approached it was I was kind of alone doing it. And I felt like when you do it alone, the healing takes a lot longer, because you don't have anybody to bounce it on. You don't see your growth. You don't, or you might be all over the place. And sometimes other people can ground you. But now that but the classes always kept me, every subject is really to help me to heal. But like y'all say, oh, Lisa Marie, like, wow, that's like what I was thinking. I'm feeling, I'm resonating with that. Me and my girls was talking about that, because we're really all one. You're gravitating to information that you need as well. So come aboard. It helps me a lot. And it helps my travels, and it helps my travel as far as my own growth. That's the greatest travel. It's the one within. So, yeah, I feel good, and I feel satisfied. And like the law of attraction talks about, that's the feel you want is satisfaction. Most people think the feel is exuberance all of the time, jubilation all of the time, happy, 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 happy all of the time. But satisfaction is an underestimated vibration and feeling. Satisfaction. Satisfaction means right where I am right now is good. Well, if it's good now, then now is the present most powerful moment. Okay. I'm sorry. She said my place, y'all. Raleigh, Durham, ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let me see what my tickets say. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what. I'm sure. See if I'm zone 8. I don't even care what zone. Nope, wrong pocket. Let's see the other one. Hold on. I don't even care. It doesn't matter to me. Zone 1, 8. We all get on the same plane. It don't even matter. This is it's all the little games of they make you play. Not they make you play, but I'm just saying people just get caught up. Like, oh my God, I'm in the last. Okay, yeah, I'm in my wonderful. Oh, you know what? The zone 8. 8 is the feng shui. That's the prosperity number. So that's why I'm in 8. See. You gotta learn, you gotta do that. Take everything and turn it into a positive because who says it was negative? But you have to learn not to think negatively. I guess the sun's coming up from somewhere. Oh yeah, the sun's coming up. Y'all came up with the sun. Yeah, we brought the sun. But stop being, we gotta just that positive vibration. It's just so it's sexy and it's beautiful. And that's what we're going to talk about our December intensive. It's all going to be about how to hold that vibration. Because like I said, this is the time when people fall apart. It's too goddamn cold. It gets dark early. You got to go to work in the dark. You got to deal with snow. You know what I'm saying? Like you start getting the sad thing, a little depression, right? You start just figuring out, like that's when you really be wanting to book some flights. And that's okay. You should if you could. But we're going to bring that sun. We're going to rise the sun like the black goddesses that we are. We are so special. We are so amazing. We are amazing. And like I said, I am the brightest thing in here. And I love it. I ain't mad. So yeah. There's a lot of people in this airport. Like I'm just quite surprised. But anyway, I love you, Raleigh. Okay, stand by. Can we get the regular people? Okay, yes. It's 28 here next week. Oh my God, it's okay, Minnesota. Yeah, it's pretty cold here. I think it was 30 degrees when I left this morning. So yeah. But I think we're gonna get some higher. It's gonna be sunny though all day. That's the one thing I love North Carolina. It'd be cold but sunny. So I think we're gonna get one day in the 60s. But anyway, that day ain't here. Today we're here right now. It's all good. I just need to go on this plane so I can get home because I'm excited. But I'm here and I'm excited about that. Okay, I need more shea butter, obviously, because the cold, I wasn't ready for it, but I still have my shea and I'll show you what I'll be packing. I think I got this packing thing down to a pretty decent science. I think it's working for me. So, but I love y'all. Life is so great. I love this here right now because it is keeping me so warm, like my head, my whole body. I feel the difference in warmth, like. And it worked well in the traveling as well, the braid. So it was great. Everything's good. All right. I love y'all, and I will see you all. Good morning, Joyce. I will see for those that's in the class today, that's in the intensive, I'll see you at 10 a.m. And for everybody else that'll be joining the You Keeping Money on the Table, which is basically, you want to get out of this thing, Babylon system. Okay, I'm going to call that. But Nashville. Okay, so I want to help you. I want to help you because I think more people could be doing it, but I know you got to come from an authentic place. We're going to talk about that today. Some of you just thinking of a business you could create. I'm going to show you how to create the business that's meant to be created for you. Like I said, I learned some stuff up in Cartagena. And I just thought, wow, okay, I got you. I see how, okay. Ooh, it's good. Ooh, it's good. So it was amazing. All right, ladies, I love you. Have a beautiful day. It's getting crowded and noisy because everybody's boarding. I'll see you all in the next video. Hopefully y'all buy that $47 course. Come get a course and help your sister out. And don't worry, if you can't be live today, it's from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't be live, again, you can get it recorded. No problem. I love y'all. Have a beautiful day. Peace and love.